was it?
I think so.
Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel, and if you've been with us for a while, you know we do tier lists on here, just ranking a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm. Kings of the tier list.
Yeah, so today is going to be we're going to be ranking all UFC pay-per-views of 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty. This is a pretty decent year for the UFC, considering what they had to work with fucking COVID and shit going on.
I think the most successful, major company, sports company. Like, if you look at the NBA,
100%.
that stopped for a bit. Like, NFL, that stopped for pretty much a whole year. Like, football, that all stopped. Like, the UFC was consistent with their performances. Yeah,
responsible with all the COVID testings and shit like that as well.
Yeah, handled it super well.
Yeah, I was a bit apprehensive at the start on how it would be with empty arenas, but I actually ended up kind of loving it even more. I don't know if more, but it definitely is brings a new element to almost the viciousness of the fighting.
Yeah, everything felt like it had more impact.
But yeah, should we just get to the pay-per-views then?
Yeah, we might as well. You've got all the tiers up on your the cards. Just go through the main cards, and if there was anything good on the prelims, then
main card, and then anything notable in prelims, then we'll mention it, and I think we'll rank it on consistency,
fights,
how great fights were, and then
the matchups on the card.
I don't know. We'll say when we get to it what we think.
We'll give our reasons
anyway. But anyway, UFC 246 is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure these pay-per-views are in chronological order, and that was Conor McGregor's return against Cowboy.
Which was it 40? Was it 47? 49 seconds?
40 on the dot.
On the dot.
Yeah. So not much in the way of prelims. We've got my favourite female fighter, Roxanne Modafferi.
Yes, we love Roxanne.
Winning by you do. Nah, don't care about that at all.
Was it
yeah.
Oh my god, poor Macy.
Oh, that was when she got injured.
Yeah, that's when she had the broken kneecap or whatever it was.
It was the big hype job coming in, and
it was Ben Askren
demoed by Roxanne Modafferi.
No, poor fucking Macy Barber.
That's pretty funny. But anyway, we opened the main card off with a lightweight bout between Carlos Diego Farada and Anthony Pettis, where he got choked out in the second round.
Yeah, fuck Anthony Pettis.
Pretty disappointing.
Over the hill.
I'm always just hoping Pettis will get back up there, and then he just gets dropped off each time, and then the next fight, Brian Callagher versus some Osborne. I remember watching all these fights, but I don't even remember who they were. And then Alexei Olenek versus Morris Green, who just got cut from the UFC today, so probably tells you everything you need to know about that fight. I just remember him surviving an arm triangle for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Because it was to end the first round, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then he just got submitted in the second round.
Because he tired.
Co-main event.
So tired.
The co-main event was Holly Holm versus Raquel Pennington. Couldn't give two fucks less. And then the main event was pretty much what everyone came for: McGregor versus Cerrone. So whenever it's a McGregor card, it's all eyes are tuned in. And then I feel like it doesn't even really matter how good the rest of the card is, because it's McGregor fighting.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
and he put an emphatic statement on. I mean, it's only Donald though, but
yeah, that's the thing. Looking back on it now, Cowboys' record has he's been shit recently.
I was still hyped though to see Conor come back.
Yeah, but this card was shit. If we're being this card, apart from the main event, if you had told me you're gonna have to sit through all of this for a 40-second.
I'm not gonna go back and rewatch anything on this card except for the main event.
Even then, 40 seconds to sit through this entire card was
yeah.
It really. I think it was a shitty card.
I think we have to take into consideration, I think, our hype leading up to it, and then how much it actually paid off, and even before the event, before any fights had happened, I was this card's average as until the main event.
Yeah, I mean, and nobody thought it was never going to be a close contest between Conor and Cowboy. Like,
No,
I feel like the
it's
only
not like
intrigue
it was
was
a-
Conor coming back and it being a 170.
Yeah, just another highlight reel that Donald's on.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But
yeah, I wouldn't even mind putting it on Shitty,
yeah,
to be honest.
No, that's definitely. What are we moving on to next? UFC 247?
So the next UFC 247, Jones vs Reyes. Biggest robbery in UFC history?
No. Johnny Hendricks.
It's not like
GSP.
definitely not the biggest robbery because it was so close. Like it wasn't. Oh yeah, Dominic Reyes like easily won convincingly.
I still haven't watched the fight.
Have you not?
No, because I didn't watch it live, and then I didn't want to see my
Well,
boy John looking vulnerable.
Yeah. Well, you can just take my word for that then.
Was it his last
But
fight?
yeah,
That's his last fight, isn't it? Like, Jones hasn't
Yeah.
fought since then.
yeah. How crazy is that?
And then fucking
February last year.
Reyes has gone on to get
Spence-
murdered twice in a row.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't even really feel bad for Reyes, to be
No,
honest,
he's a
because
bit
I
of a
wasn't the
dick.
biggest fan of him to begin with. But
We
yeah.
got a title shot off a bloody Chris Weidman knockout.
Yeah, like what even is the light heavyweight division? But anyway, card opened up with Derrick Lewis beating Ilia Latifi by decision. This was, I'm pretty sure, like it should have gone to Latifi, but Derrick Lewis just, I don't know, they just give him decision
Yeah,
ones.
that's the thing. Like it's the same with the Ngannou fight. Like, nobody should have won that fight, but
If it's close, it's because I feel Derrick Lewis has the crowd behind him,
exactly.
so when he goes for shots, like
as
you
the
know,
casuals,
it
it's like
gets the
the
crowd.
missed overhand right. It's oh
yeah. So Lewis always kind of just gets the edge, even though he probably shouldn't. But yeah, there was that. Dan Ige defeated Mirsad Bekdik by split decision. I don't remember that fight really at all.
No, it was a split decision.
Justin Tafa, my favourite fighter of my favourite fighter of all time at the moment, defeated Juan Adams by TKO.
I hate
in the
Justin
first
Tafa
round.
with a passion.
Yeah, same. Loved his debut.
That was on the
Yeah,
Whittaker
I
Adesanya
can't
card,
even remember what
wasn't
that was.
That was getting knocked out by Fat Carlton.
Yeah.
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 The Tri-Nate
And we were like,
comes
who
out
is
with the
this
New
guy?
Zealand flag, the bloody Samoa flag, and what else was it?
Yeah.
The bloody, was it an American flag? He had like three flags on him.
I couldn't even tell you.
Get in the bin,
There's
Justin
too
Tafa,
many.
mate. I think he's got like a
Co-main
4-2
event.
record as well.
Oh, do you still want to talk about Tafa, your boy?
Yeah, he's a 4-2 record, and he's just they just try and hype him up as a bloody. What's the Aboriginal fighter's name? Tai Tuivasa. People just want
Yeah,
to.
he is like Tai Tuivasa 2.0.
And do you remember when they brought that fat guy in with the mullet? And his nickname was like the Badger or something. Like all these Australian
I
fighters
don't know.
that just do shoeies and it's just get in the bin. Like none of you are ever going to be champion except for Rob Whittaker. Like I just. Right, that's my rant over about them.
The rant yeah.
On Justin Tafa. It's bringing the worst out of me.
Co-main event, women's flyweight, Shevchenko vs Chikagian, domination,
Yep.
like every Valentina fight is,
Yep.
didn't expect anything else. And John Jones beating Reyes, in my opinion, Reyes should have won, but I mean, it was still a close fight, so I wasn't really that mad.
Ariel
at it
Helwani
compared to other
said
people.
that Jones won the fight, so I'm going to take
Yeah,
his
well,
word on it.
If you trust Ariel and everything, then go ahead.
Yeah, I do.
I feel like this card's a shit as well.
None of the fights will really stand out. Like, it's not like the split decision was a Gustafsson Jones. Like, it wasn't.
I remember
exciting.
James Krause had a good fight on the prelims. He actually got the fight of the night, but that was kind of and I didn't even really care about it either though.
It's got two. It's got
And then
two
there's-
title fights though. But I suppose neither of them were really
Yeah, but-
exciting.
Yeah, they weren't really that exciting. One was domination and one was a robbery, well, to most people, and also just like, I don't know, there's nothing at this card that stands out to me at all.
Yeah, well, you know it's bad when Justin Tafa's like the third highest fight on the card.
I feel like maybe you could put it, yeah, not bad, just because it is two title fights
that
on
was
it,
my
but I
thinking.
honestly wouldn't. Do you want to just do that then?
No, I'm want to put it in shitty.
Still going to put it in shitty?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, nothing really jumped out at me for this fight to actually be that good.
There was no real stakes in anything except for the two title fights, but
There's never any stakes in a Valentina Shevchenko fight.
for a card that I'm going to put high up, it's going to be like, yeah, there's multiple fights on here I'd rewatch over and over that were just absolutely great.
Exactly.
And that doesn't really have it. And, yeah. That's that. UFC 248, one of the most disappointing main events I've ever seen in my life.
Especially after the co-main.
Yeah, co-main event exceeded my expectations to the fullest extent. Best women's fight in MMA history.
Yep.
Crazy that Weili just got knocked down round 1. I'm still getting over it today.
Yeah, and now she's got the little lesbian haircut.
Yeah, what?
The rose.
Andreas 2.0.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's looking like Cristiano Ronaldo nowadays. But yeah, UFC 248. This is actually a decent card looking at it. Like this.
Do you have it up as well?
Yeah. So we
the card's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
Just the main event let it down though.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a few notable names.
You got O'Malley on the prelims though.
Yeah, and Gerald Mearshart as well, who got knocked out by Hamza in 1 second.
Yeah. Cowboy Oliveira winning. Neil Magny, your favourite fighter, winning.
Yes, my boy Neil Magny picked up a big win against bloody Jeff Neal on the weekend.
Yeah, that was surprising. Outclassing pretty much everywhere.
Why would you say that? It's not surprising at all. I'm telling you.
Next champ?
Neil Magny. Yes, Neil Magny by the end of the year. Either Leon Edwards or Neil Magny, my two boys from the UK, even though Neil Magny's
just been
the Haitian sensation.
Holding on to Neil Magny for his whole career. Years and years of waiting.
I love him. I love him to bits. But yeah, he defeated Li Liang. Unanimous
Benil
decision.
Dariush knocking out Drakkar Close. Is that how you say that?
Yeah. That was an insane KO, wasn't it?
That was insane, and that was like the iconic shot of Rogan, DC, and Anik, where it was, DC falling on top of Rogan, and he was like, oh.
Which seems to be happening
that was where that came
every
from.
card now.
Yeah, it does, especially with the cams, but no, it's cool.
Yeah. And then
that was a pretty good fight, though.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Co-main, like we said, probably fight of the year last year.
Do you think... Because some people do still have, like, Joanna winning this fight. Do you think that she could have?
I don't know. I feel like it was really close. It seemed just Weili hit with more power, which is kind of what won me over.
I literally think it was, like, the hematoma on the head that, like, kind of... Yeah. Like, you could just see that there was more damage.
Maybe. They definitely added to...
go back and rewatch the fight to find out who I thought won.
That definitely made it... Gave another level to the whole fight.
Oh
though.
Yeah, definitely. And she
just
looked
that damage was like propelled it.
Weeks as well, months.
Yeah,
but to be honest, I don't think anyone cared who won that fight.
I didn't really mind too much.
Exactly.
But I just loved the fight. Main event, absolute shit.
Yep, yeah, it was probably the
Adesanya.
most. I had Romero winning that fight.
I didn't care. Yeah. This was one of my most hyped fights of the whole year, and it just let me down in every way.
Yeah.
No one engaging.
See, when you think about it, this card should be like God tier if that main event went according to plan.
It could be. I'd say... I reckon if a main event... Because the main event's the biggest fight. If that's disappointing, then I feel like it takes the whole card down.
If you have like three other fights on, like, even the Sean O'Malley knockout on the prelims, like, I feel like that knocks it up to Sitkin. Like, surely 4-6 fights.
Do you reckon Sitkin?
Yeah, I reckon. Like, with the Yuan and Zhang Weili, and then the Dariush knockout, and then bloody Neil Magny. Like, Neil Magny...
I don't know, mate. It's just that main event, though, was literally the biggest letdown of the whole year.
Yeah, that is true.
It does have that co-main, though.
Well, it's actually not the biggest letdown.
Was it not?
No. I think Tony Ferguson not fighting Khabib.
But like as an actual fight that took place.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say... Like, I'd honestly say you're not bad.
Okay. Fine, I'm happy with that.
If you're happy with that, yeah.
Yeah. No, it was underwhelming.
Because even the fights that were pretty good, it's not like they're not necessarily my favourite fighters though either, and this is like our opinion, but
Yeah, no, that's fair. I understand that. I'm always willing to put new fighters on the map though.
Yeah, definitely. But it's just that main event. Honestly, it just tanked it for me.
This next card,
they had potential though.
This next card, I'm just looking at it.
Card,
insane.
I'm gonna tell you.
This is God tier straight away.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
We'll go through it before we move it, but we can literally start on the early prelims for this one.
I did have a look over the cards last night just to refresh my memory a bit, and looking through this, I was like, yeah, this is 100% God tier.
Yeah.
My favourite card of the year.
Yeah, definitely. So we opened the early prelims, Ryan Spann defeating Smile and Sam Alvey.
I literally know everyone on this whole card.
Yeah, which is rare. I think there was a bit of controversy with the Ryan Spann Sam Alvey fight, if I remember correctly.
I can't really remember. I just remember, wasn't that Joe Rogan, Ryan Spann to no one in the audience? Remember?
Yeah. Yeah. Good old Joe.
Yeah.
The good old days of having no fans. And then Bryce Mitchell defeating Charles Rosa.
Absolute domination.
Yeah. 30-24.
Yeah, I know.
That is orgasmic looking at that. And then on the prelims, Vicente Luque. Who would have thought he was on the bloody prelims, opening the prelims?
I know. He's risen up.
Yeah.
Even before this fight, I knew who he was, though.
Yeah, Carlos.
But that was a really good fight, I remember, between Luque and Nico Price. That was when his eye was just blown up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then Carlos Esparza, Michelle Waterson, split decision one. Don't really care.
Didn't really care about that one, but it's still two women that actually know fighting. So
how does that happen though? Like, how do two people score at a 30-27? 27-30, 30-27.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that's dodgy. That's dodgy officiating.
Chris Lee judge.
Yeah. Alexei Oleinik again, our boy, defeats Fabricio.
Losing.
No, it got overturned.
Yeah.
His other.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. And his most recent fighter.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then on the prelims, Anthony Pettis versus Donald Cerrone.
That was the robbery.
Yes, oh my god, it was too.
Remember?
Yes, that was.
There's no way Pettis. I don't know how he got the unanimous decision as well.
That is fucking. That's weird.
Yeah.
That is dodgy. To be fair, a lot of officiating, and we'll get onto some officiating later on. Opening the main card though, Greg Hardy, Jurgen De Castro. Was this Inhaler Gate?
I'm not sure because it says it's decision, and they got turned to a no contest that fight. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if it was this one or not.
But anyway, Greg Hardy, wife beater. We don't like him. Calvin Kattar, Jeremy Stephens, the elbow of death.
I was just going to say De Castro was the one who knocked out Tafa in the first round.
So we back our boy Jurgen De Castro.
Just shouting out both fighters there.
Yeah. Calvin Kattar defeating Jeremy Stephens, that KO.
The elbow.
It was.
But the rest of this card from here is absolutely insane.
Yeah. I love my boy Calvin Kattar, even though he got pieced up by Max.
Yeah. But literally took Stephens' head off with the elbow.
Yeah.
And speaking of heads getting taken off, 20 seconds is all it took Ngannou to end Rosenstruck.
Sometimes I just go and search like Clayton Callum, which is obviously what we used to go by on YouTube, and that someone's made a compilation of people reacting to the Francis knockout, and our one is in there. Like, we've been given credit for it and everything.
That was literally just like... it just isn't Ngannou though. It's like what you come to expect, but every time it's still just like, whoa. You still get hyped up.
Do you reckon it's going to happen against Derrick Lewis? Like, they're just going to throw?
I don't know. Imagine if Derrick Lewis knocked out Ngannou.
I would love that. Just fucking Ngannou. I hate him.
I don't know. But they're just like cemented Ngannou's place at number one.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure Rosenstruck called him out. Even though Ngannou had already just rolled everybody else pretty much. And fucking
Rosenstruck had literally just lost to Alistair Overeem, but knocked him out with like 5 seconds left.
Yeah, and Ngannou just put him back in the coffin.
Yeah, fuck off. We had him.
Cejudo ruining Dominic Cruz's comeback.
No, Keith Peterson smelling of alcohol and cigarettes.
I wanted you to bring him up.
No, Dominic Cruz got fairly knocked out here. There wasn't.
At the start I was definitely like, what? But then the more I've watched it, I was like, yeah. But then actually, to be fair though, I was watching Cruz against Garbrandt, and the amount of times Garbrandt's one of the hardest punches in the UFC, and he would absolutely drop Cruz, and Cruz was able to recover in like a few seconds.
It was a huge knee though, like.
I know, but I wouldn't have doubted that he probably could have recovered from this though.
You could probably say, apart from Rosenstruck, you could say that about everyone. That was this.
I don't know.
Cejudo retired after this, which it's insane that he hasn't fought since then either, even though he never shuts up.
Yeah, he probably will.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he's still young. And then main event, saddest day in UFC lightweight history, Justin Gaethje defeating Tony Ferguson. Not just defeating, murdering.
Just ending his career at lightweight, basically.
Ending everybody's dreams and hopes of a Khabib-Tony fight. The fight that, since 2016, every single MMA fan had wanted.
I just can't believe it got cancelled for the 5th fucking time.
I can't. It was so sad watching this fight.
It just couldn't ever happen.
Even though this fight was insane, it still sucks.
Ferguson took more damage in this than probably anyone ever over 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Even though Kaida absorbed more punches against Max, the power of Gaethje.
I'm surprised this fight it could have been stopped earlier, doctors stopped earlier.
It's just because Ferguson just kept coming forward the whole time,
exactly.
even though his face was literally fucking
zombie.
destroyed. Yeah. But what a fight it was, though.
And Gaethje obviously went on to do fuck all since then.
But yeah, this card was, I'd say, God tier.
Easily. Best card of the year. I don't think anything else is going to... Yeah, no, nothing else is going to
That was the first one... That was the first pay-per-view in an empty arena, I think, as well.
Yeah, it was.
So, yeah.
Yep. No, that was good. We move on. UFC 250.
UFC 250. For me, this is one of the most surprising cards I ever watched.
Yeah.
I went into it
thinking, what the fuck is this?
Well, there were a few fights on it that I was interested in, but I overall was kind of and then it ended up surprising me so much.
When a card is main evented by Amanda Nunes and Felicia Spencer, you don't exactly have the highest hopes.
I know, but the rest of the card, absolutely fucking delivered.
Definitely. Open the card, Sean O'Malley defeating Eddie Wineland. The
walk-off KO.
Yeah. I was like...
What we thought was going to be knockout of the night easily until co-main event, Garbrandt taking off a Sunsel's head.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley, again, like Justin Gaethje, has done nothing since this.
He beat Almeida.
Yeah, but he's fighting another non-ranked person.
He's fighting another scrub. I don't know why.
It doesn't make any sense. How can you continue bragging about, being undefeated?
He definitely has the skill to compete with top guys.
That's what I mean. It's not like a Sage Northcutt where he's actually not that good. This guy is actually decent, even though I don't really like him.
Yeah.
His
last performance was kind of he's fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, he's good, I'm not going to lie, but it's just... He should be fighting.
Your boy Neil Magny's showing up again.
Again, defeating Anthony Rocco Martin, the Sideburns, Abraham Lincoln, unanimous decision.
Let's go, Neil Magny.
Again, the Haitian sensation. I love him. Give him feed him Colby Covington, and I guarantee you he'll win.
Who? Magny.
I guarantee you. I put money.
He's so massive, eh?
Even though he is. Even though he lost to Michael Chiesa. We don't.
That was sad. That's sad for me.
Yeah. Poor Neil.
Bantamweight, Aljamain Sterling running through Corey Sandhagen in 1 minute, which after you see what Sandhagen's gone on to do, what the fuck?
Even when you think about what bloody Sterling's gone on to do, how hated he is now. I loved him after that performance. I was like, that was fucking sick.
He was my favourite fighter in the UFC.
Yeah.
After that.
And I fucking
and then now I'm just like, oh.
He literally just grabbed his back and then choked him out.
Yeah. It was because this was a number 1 contender fight.
Yeah.
And I was thinking it was going to be a banger, and then Aljamain just goes and chokes him out in 1 minute, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Dill didn't understand how this fight was not the co-main event over Garbrandt. When you think about it,
because they're both in the same division as well.
And they were ranked higher.
This was just a night of bantamweight, eh?
Yeah, and then obviously
I remember. Yeah, just thinking, fuck, bantamweight's just one of the most stacked divisions there.
Yeah, and then obviously we'll just talk about it now. Cody Garbrandt thrashing a Sunsao.
Last second buzzer beater.
What is the actual official time? Yeah, 4:59. It literally was the last second.
Composed Garbrandt is to be feared.
We say composed Garbrandt, but he threw that strike there was just he I don't even know if he was looking. He literally just
threw it he was hunting for a flight attendant on a plane.
Exactly.
And he absolutely connected to the chin.
Exactly. And now has he fought since then? No.
No.
Why has nobody fought?
This made me so happy though, because Garbrandt always He's always had so much potential. He absolutely dominated Dominic Cruz. I know, but I feel like I don't know. He easily could have. I feel like he easily could have beat Dillashaw, probably. Not easily, but like he did have the potential to beat Dillashaw and become like a dominant champion.
Yeah, I mean At the end of the day, he is Uriah Faber's protege, so.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't even train with him anymore.
No, Uriah
Doesn't he train with fucking Mark Henry or some shit?
Yeah, the world's strongest man. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. And then main event.
The main event is complete domination, which, like, I mean, we all expected going in anyway.
Now, the one thing I will say is this fight. So I'm gonna put this into sick. I'm gonna suggest it into sick.
Just cause the main event.
Exactly. So like we did with even though the Adesanya
rest of the card's so good.
Yeah, but like the main event, you just didn't care.
That's like I was saying. Like the main event, I feel just has to be good, because if the main event is average or shitty, then like that's the last thing you remember and the thing you care most about on the card.
Except McGregor Cowboy, when it was literally the only thing.
And that it wasn't really like a shit fight, but it was like it was just domination.
Yeah. But what do we got now? UFC 251.
Yep. So that was the 3 title fights.
Was it first time on Fight Island? Because I think we'd been there for like fight nights.
No, I think this was it. No, I'm pretty sure this was the first one. I can't exactly remember. It was the first one on Fight Island.
Man, this was meant to happen in Perth, in Australia.
Remember, it was meant to be Burns versus Usman as well.
Yeah, until that was like a week before that it got changed. Yeah,
Masvidal come in. Was it 1 week before?
Yeah, 6 days notice. Yeah. And surprisingly, had a better performance on 6 days notice.
Yeah, but I feel like Usman since then has just become an absolute.
Oh yeah, beast. Under Trevor Whitman, he's insane.
Yeah. So this was the debut in the UFC of how do you say his name?
Yuri Prochazka. Yuri.
Yeah, which I remember watching this and I'm absolutely starching Vulcan, and I was like, "What? This guy is going to be somebody."
Yeah.
And obviously he's gained a lot more attention after beating Reyes.
Murdering Reyes. He should be put on death row for
and then Amanda, you say Hebus?
Yes, Amanda Hebus.
Sending Paige VanZant to OnlyFans in literally 2 minutes.
Remember they showed it and she had like a 101 record?
Oh, yeah.
The production team stuffing up. But yeah, Paige VanZant, fuck off. We don't even care about you anymore.
Namajuna's having a comeback after a while. She took some time off and came back to... See, this is crazy. She could only beat Andrade. I thought it should have been unanimous.
I thought as well, yeah.
And then Starches Whaley in 1 round.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
But that was a really good fight, I remember.
I mean, Rose is definitely the best in the division. Like, she's beaten everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that fight was pretty... I remember there was like a broken nose early, wasn't there? Didn't Andrade get a broken nose?
I just remember
Pat Barry.
Rose's eye was all swelled. Pat Barry? What?
Yeah, Pat Barry, the GOAT. Bantamweight, again, the weirdest...
This was the vacant title.
Yeah.
Aldo getting it off the robbery
loss
to Moraes.
Yeah, Moraes, that's right.
It was the robbery.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But still shouldn't have been fighting for a title. And then Piotr Jan off a bloody knockout of Uriah Faber.
Yeah, but then like you can argue he shouldn't have probably fought for a title either.
No, that's what I mean. Like this shouldn't have been a title fight.
Especially when you look at Aljamain like before this as well.
That should have just been made a title fight. But then when you it's pretty nuts to think that wasn't even ahead of Garber and Asuncao.
But yeah,
Piotr Jan, I think
Aldo getting murdered in the 5th round, taking about 1,000 shots to the back of the head.
Oh my god,
remember?
I didn't even think this fight made it to the 5th round. I thought it finished in like the 3rd for some reason.
No, Aldo.
But yeah, he got fucking.
Maybe he was just flattening out taking shots for like 2 minutes.
Who was the referee? Do we know who the referee was?
I can't remember.
Keith Peterson, I bet you.
Yeah, let's just say it was Keith.
Yeah, smelled.
And then the co-main event. Oh, I don't even want to talk about the co-main event.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting
This is my most upsetting thing of all time.
Would you say this is more of a robbery than Jones Reyes?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was both. Both of them had the close third round, but I'm easily going to be biased anyway because Max Holloway probably is my favourite fighter.
Don't you hate Volkanovski anyway?
I just don't really like Volkanovski at all. So obviously I'm going to be biased, but come on.
Yeah.
This was Holloway.
I just, in fights like this, I just choose not to comment just because I don't really...
I just remember afterwards being like, I fucking feel like Volk's just winning the split decision. And he did, and
It was... I don't know, there's not even many words for it. It was a close fight, and Holloway probably could have won.
Fucking...
Yeah. I'll run it back at some point. But the thing is, though, like, when you it was ruining a trilogy. Like, because
they were talking about running it back a third time, even though Volk's won 2 or 3.
And that's what I mean. Volkanovski has every right to say, no, I've beaten him twice. Like, he put on a good performance. It's not like he clearly robbed, like it was a robbery. It wasn't Anthony Pettis versus Cerrone.
The first one upset me, but, like, it was obvious that he won.
Yeah. Has Volkanovski fought since then?
Nah. He meant to fight Ortega, remember?
What the fuck?
And that got cancelled.
And now what are we getting? Ortega versus...
Remember the coaching the Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah, that's right. We're still getting that fight. It's in, like, July, isn't it? Or June?
Oh, I can't remember when it is,
but yeah, main event...
Postponed.
Foot stamp central.
Usman just a toe stomping Masvidal for 5 rounds. Cool.
Someone actually gave one of the rounds to Jorge.
Oh, I did not think that at all.
I bet it was Keith Peterson. Overall, this was a decent card. This was a very stacked card.
I was stacked, but nothing really blew up to me. I'd probably say not bad.
That's what I was thinking. There wasn't there wasn't too many exciting. Like there wasn't an insane finish or anything like that.
Because the main event was just wrestling domination.
Foot stomps.
Co-main was pretty back and forth, but made me cry. Bantamweight domination for the most part. Yeah, it was just like... Yeah, not bad.
Yep, no, I'm happy with that. What do we got next?
Then we got the retirement of Daniel Cormier.
And rest in peace.
And the trilogy between him and Stipe.
Stipe, immigrant mentality. Blue cheese with wings or go fuck your mother.
This is honestly probably my least favourite card out of all of them. Maybe.
The main event was really good.
Are you looking at the card?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Did you think this main event was good?
I did. I enjoyed the main event. Only because Stipe clearly won, in my opinion.
Yeah, I thought he clearly won as well, but I didn't really find the fight that entertaining, really.
I thought there were some good shots. Like, the
second fight I thought was way better.
I don't know.
I thought that was the best of the three.
Because I'd rather... Oh, actually, no. I did enjoy seeing Daniel Cormier getting knocked out.
Just watching the comeback of Stipe at number 2.
Yeah, that's true. And then the little chicken
and it was a finish
afterwards.
As well. And remember how many fucking eye pokes were in this shit?
Yeah. Oh, bro. And then Daniel Cormier had the audacity to complain about, like, he got accidentally eye
Fuck up.
Yeah.
DC, I love you on commentary, but fuck up.
Bro, DC and Helwani is my favourite thing on a Monday morning.
Yeah, I love Tuesday that as well.
Morning. But yeah, we'll go
the
through
rest of the card average.
Marab,
John Johnson losing, couldn't give 2 fucks less. Herbert Burns getting TKO.
Marab Velishvili. I think he's the Georgian guy. He's actually really, like, he's seriously a good fighter. But it's just no.
Who did he?
He fought recently.
I'm gonna look at him.
Yeah, he's Georgian. Yeah, it is, because he looks like Paul Gallen.
Cody, he's 13-4.
Where is it? Mixed martial arts.
Cody Stemmen.
He just fought. Yeah, he just fought on Reyes.
He fought on the Reyes card. Yeah.
He's beat some decent people. Oh, to be fair, he lost to Ricky Simon. I take that back. He's fucking dead to me.
Yeah. Daniel Pineda beat Herbert Burns by TKO.
Gilbert's brother.
Rosenstruck beat Junior. Just Landis, at this point, I was like, yeah, Junior, just fucking retire, man. Yeah. Honestly, I did not think he was going to win at all.
Remember the Facebook post getting taken down?
Yeah, the happy birthday.
UFC, I'm coming for you.
Junior going on fucking America's Got Talent after that.
Copyright strike, yeah. Marlon Vera defeating Sean O'Malley. See, the thing is,
that was a leak code.
This is the thing. Like, people just don't, like, if a fighter gets like a leg injury, people were just like, they write it off as if it didn't happen. But like in this case,
they're like, if his leg wasn't injured.
Yeah, and it's like Cheeto Vera's, he caused the injury. That's like, shit annoys me.
Yeah.
And it's same with like
No, yeah.
even the Anthony Smith versus Jimmy Crute fight. People were like, "Oh, it's unfortunate." It's like no.
He only lost because his leg got injured. Yeah, he lost because his leg got injured.
Colby Covington losing to Usman. Oh, he had a broken jaw. Yeah, because Kamaru Usman punched him in the face so fucking hard.
I'm honestly going to say shitty for this card.
Yeah, honestly, looking at it now.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the main event though. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, but overall, just nah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Average. Just average is to me. UFC 253, Adesanya vs Costa. This was one of my favourites of the year as well, I remember.
Really?
Yeah, the two title fights, like, looking at it now, actually, Kai Kara France getting choked out.
Just noticed that. This was
a really good fight.
This was the 3 Kiwi fighters, because we had Shane Young, who did the haka.
And got absolutely rubbed.
Yeah, which is very satisfying. And then Kai Kara France... Wait, he lost this fight. What did I think? He must have won his next fight.
Remember he knocked him down and then Royval got up and hit the spinning elbow?
Yeah. Fuck, I hate Kai Kara France. But yeah, this fight... this is Jake Matthews defeating Diego Sanchez. That's when I thought Jimmy Crute fought Diego Sanchez. Because Jake Matthews is just a fucking carbon copy of Jimmy Crute.
Yeah. Signing the contract in blood.
Yeah. Fucking like Sideshow Bob. And then nothing else on this card jumps out to me until we get to
the three top fights I really enjoyed. The 2 title fights in particular, I absolutely loved both of them.
You know what I just realised?
What?
This is fucking female Askren, Caitlin Vieira.
Is that who that is?
I think it is.
Oh, that just adds a whole new element to this card as well.
No, why are there no photos of her? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is though.
Break your screen.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no, be nice.
Nah, I thought Reyes was probably going to beat Jan.
I think everyone
especially
did.
after coming so close against Jan. Against Jones.
Yeah.
Jan Jones.
Do you reckon Jones would beat Blachowicz, wouldn't he?
No, I don't reckon.
You don't reckon? Who do you reckon John Jones beats?
I don't know. I don't even know who even is Jones anymore. I don't even know if he's still good.
John Jones beats Stipe.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But Jones says that ain't happening, Chief.
Exactly. But yeah.
But anyway, I just remember the kick to the body. Reyes gets fucking destroyed every time he loses.
The violently broken nose as well.
The nose getting rolled to the side of his face. Polish power, and then Paulo Costa fighting like a fucking idiot on wine the night before.
He was drunk.
He just let Adesanya win pretty much.
And then he humped him.
All we did was stand in the center of the cage. He'd push forward but not exchange, and then you just keep going back to the center and let Adesanya just tee off on him for 2 rounds. And what are you up to? But it was still satisfying anyway.
He was so fucked after the first round. Like when he came out.
Just watching Adesanya's striking, I love.
Yep.
That leg is trash right now.
Yeah. But no, it was a good fight. It's always nice seeing someone that you don't like get knocked out.
Would you say... I don't know. The last 3 fights were really good, but... would you say sick?
But the thing is, overall, I think it just comes down to the main event. Overall, I would have Adesanya, Romero, Weili, Ioana as a better overall card. But it's just that the 2 main events were better.
Because I've rewatched Adesanya vs Costa and Jan vs Dominic Reyes a lot of times after this, is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
But then the rest of the card, I'm just kind of like, nah. But then those 2... Do you reckon sick?
Yeah. No, you've already made the decision. It's there now. It's there.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving on. UFC 254, Fight Island again.
Fight Island, yes. Khabib coming back for Gaethje instead of Tony.
I don't remember Whittaker Cannonier being on this card. I thought there was a fight night for some reason.
I did as well. This card's shit.
It's actually not bad.
Do you reckon?
Well, I mean,
Ion Kutalaba, have you said his name, got knocked out, so that says fine. So was that the rope though?
That was their first fight, that's where he faked being knocked out.
That was Keith.
No, but it was...
Wasn't that Keith cashing in his money in the bank?
It probably was. But the thing is, like, he was stumbling around pretending to be knocked out. And then the referee jumps in and he's like, why'd you do that? And it's like, because you were pretending to be knocked out. Like,
I hate him, though.
Yeah.
That's Hulk, eh?
Yeah,
fuck that cunt.
On the
Taito Varsa knocking out 7 straight on the
Oh, fuck's sake. Sam Alvey losing again. Oh no, that was a draw.
Yeah, I swear, I've seen him, like, as we've been going through these cards, I swear he's just lost on, like, multiple of them.
Yeah, poor Sam Alvey.
It's a split decision every time.
But yeah, Taito Varsa, Lauren Murphy,
This
the
card's
female
trash.
Nick Diaz.
Card trash, apart from main event.
Oh, poor Walt Harris, his daughter died and then...
He lost
got
twice,
TKO'd.
because remember he lost to Overeem first as well.
Oh, no. Was it not second? Was that not his most recent fight?
I can't remember. One of them.
Oh yeah, his daughter died. That's
Surely he's
sad.
getting cut.
No, they can't cut him now.
No, it'd be too mean. But...
Oh no, he did
like,
lose to
the
Overeem.
middleweight co-main I was interested in, but after watching it, I was like, yeah, Whittaker, just easy dub.
Yeah, the problem is, it's Whittaker and Adesanya tied at the top.
Yeah.
And then, like, I don't care that Adesanya's beaten Whittaker. Like, Whittaker is deserving. They should have just held out for that title fight. And then Eugene fucking Behrman saying that Whittaker goes back into the pool. I think that's nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah.
It's weird. Because I don't think they duck Whittaker because, like, they beat him so easy the first time, and I feel like Whittaker's style hasn't really changed at all.
I don't know. Watching that Gastelum fight, in my opinion, in that Gastelum fight, he did everything Adesanya did to him. Like the ducking in and out and like moving backwards and like landing strikes and stuff like that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, what is more meaning is that Adesanya he'll just be able to still recreate that performance, I reckon.
I don't know. I reckon Rob tries to wrestle him this time.
I don't know.
I feel like everybody's just going to try and wrestle Adesanya now after watching the Blachowicz fight.
Definitely. It's hard to get in range though.
Yeah.
But anyway, main event: Khabib Gaethje.
Murdering Gaethje, making him fucking tap out and go to sleep.
Yeah. One thing I actually hate though, people act like, I mean, Gaethje did get rolled, but he landed fucking hard shots in the first round that people just discredit completely.
But only because Khabib just ate them and didn't. Like,
he was honestly a few leg kicks away from being done, I reckon.
Khabib.
Yeah.
No way. I don't reckon Khabib's
Gaethje
ever
was
close to being
fucking
finished.
slapping those leg kicks on him.
He might just not show it.
I don't know.
But
I reckon Gaethje did way more damage in the first round than people gave him credit for. Khabib just has the chin of steel, but I don't know. Like, I'm still saying that Khabib, he won.
I mean, obviously.
He made
him go to sleep. Didn't want to make him tap in front of his parents.
I just think Gaethje deserves a bit of credit for the shots he landed.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon he landed more big shots than that than I reckon anyone else had.
I mean, Conor,
just because it was so fast paced,
against Khabib.
I don't even reckon he won that round.
I know. I was just saying that because people seem to fantasize over it.
But anyway, whatever. Khabib retired.
Yep.
Having a million dinners with Dana after.
Yeah, I mean, he retired for fucking years. I'm gonna say shitty.
Yeah, I'd say shitty as well.
Like, it wasn't
I
actually
don't
that
care
good.
about anything apart from the main event, really.
Yeah, no, that's fair. UFC 255.
We've had a few shitties, eh?
Yeah, I know. Now that I look back at it, I'm like, I don't remember. Maybe it's just the atmosphere that keeps me going.
I think it's also like, I'm not saying that I hate them, but I'm saying shitty as in I wouldn't watch them again.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I really enjoyed on the card.
Yeah, definitely. What have we got next? UFC
255. Davison making his first title defense, I think it was.
Yeah. So this
Alex Perez.
So we'll start with the prelims because we had Joaquin Buckley defeating Jordan Wright.
This was his fight back after the
insane KO, and he to be fair, this was a good KO.
Yeah, good one for him.
And then so on the prelims, Brandon Moreno defeated Brandon Royval.
Yeah, Royval was the one who choked out Kai Kara France in the fight before that.
I think his shoulder popped out or something like that. And
it did, remember? Because he was getting hold down and he couldn't move.
Yeah. And so, yeah, both of these fights were... Well, we'll talk about the main event later. But keep Brandon Moreno in mind. And then moving on to the main card, Paul Craig defeating...
That was pretty much the number one contender fight, that flyweight one.
Which is pretty insane considering it was on the prelims.
Yeah, and what was on the main, I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
Shogun just ended his career, basically. I think, was this his last fight?
I think he's still got one more.
I don't know. But anyway...
He lost.
Chikagian winning.
Nobody cares.
Cool.
To me,
Mike Perry
Mike Perry
lost. Cool. He missed weight as well.
Yeah, because of
just fuck him, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently,
getting
he's
called out by
Kevin
Lee.
Bro, did you see Kevin Lee's tweet? Heading up to 170. No. Fucking Oliveira, you can have the lightweights till I'm back. It's like, bro, you never fucking had the lightweights to begin with. The fucking lightweights.
Kevin Lee, you got rolled by Oliveira.
And by Ally Quinta. Do you remember when we were at the movies and we came out and we were like, oh my god.
Bro, before that I was thinking Kevin Lee was the future of the Division A. And then he lost to Iquinta and I was like, what the fuck?
He had like a decently close fight to buddy Tony Ferguson. With a staph infection as well. But yeah.
And then women's flyweight co-main domination by Shevchenko.
People losing
I remember
their mind.
Jennifer Meyer put up way more of a fight than anyone expected her to.
She won one round and people lost their mind and the rest of it was domination. And she didn't even really win the round. She just lay on top of her, if we're being completely honest. But Valentina, GOAT. And then the main events.
Cool. Just domination.
Yeah, what was it? First round submission.
I think Alex Perez was from Contender Series, wasn't he?
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure that's where most of the bloody flyweights are from.
Just chucked out in 2 minutes, yeah.
But yeah, get in the bin.
This card's trash.
Yep, definitely. And then
so shitty.
256. We said keep them in mind. They've only got.
Are you actually putting? Yeah, just put it in shitty.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought that was bloody. I thought that was agreed on.
I don't know how bad a card would have to be for me to say hunk of fuck. I'd have to actually hate it.
What would be the last card that I could think of that would be hunk of fuck?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's an interesting one.
Because there's been nothing that I've even hated and shitty. I'm just like, they're just so average.
Yeah. But anyway, let's forget that. Let's move on to UFC 256.
This next card was fucking good,
This was good. Anything on the prelims? Not particularly. Cub Swanson. Defeating knockout. Daniel Pineda. On the main card, Cyril Gahn defeating Junior Dos Santos.
Again though, this was like, Junior, mate, just fuck off.
Yeah, and he tried fucking... I think he's still in the process of trying to overturn this decision for illegal blows.
Junior.
Yeah.
He's cut from the UFC, isn't he?
Yeah, but I think he's still trying to fight it. And Kevin Holland defeating Jacqueline Souza. This was insane.
This is insane.
It was like, he was like leaning...
From his fucking back.
Yeah. Obviously Kevin Holland now... bit of a downturn. It's insane to me that he bloody lost against...
Knocked out Jacqueline on the ground and then every fight since has just been dominated on the ground.
Like, I would think that...
He fucking hypnotised him with his trash talk, though. It was like the Jane Smith Karate Kid where he did the fucking hypno.
Yeah.
And then while he was in the trance, he just
so much shit against Brunson as well. But yeah, that was insane.
I'm not really the biggest fan of Kevin Holland.
I like him. Mackenzie Dern defeating Werner Jandaroba. Do we care?
Nice dub. I don't know. I like Mackenzie Dern. Love the accent.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of about her. And then we go on to the co-main event.
Yeah.
Tony Ferguson's.
So we say Gaethje. I say Gaethje he put Ferguson in the coffin, but Oliveira nailed it down.
He fucking chucked all... Well, actually, Beneil Dariush is going to put all the dirt on the coffin.
Do you reckon he's going to knock him out?
I don't know. I think he might submit him.
He might do.
Charles Oliveira lowered the casket into the ground. Because
he absolutely dominated Ferguson with power takedowns for 3 rounds.
And Ferguson probably should have tapped out to save his own arm.
To be fair,
if that was
Oliveira would have the best. Oliveira would have the best ground game in that division, though. Most submissions in UFC history.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to think if there's anyone else. Yeah, nah, he
people would have probably said Tony before that, but then we saw him just get dominated.
And this was what 30-26, 30-26, 30-26. Yeah. So someone it would have been the first round, which was 10-8.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm guessing just the armbar at the end was gnarly.
Yeah. it was pretty scary.
I don't know how he didn't tap.
And,
Tony just toughest fighter.
He's just broken. Now Charles Oliveira fighting for a title. Credit to him. And then main event.
Nice one.
This was insane.
Another fight of the year contender.
Yeah, one of the best fights I've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think Davison won this, but it was a draw because of point deductions. But a lot of people thought Moreno should have won. I think they just thought that because no one expected him to do so well.
And see, the thing I don't understand, right? So someone had it 48-46, and then two others had 47-47. In my mind, I would think Figueiredo should have won.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you add all the judges' scores up,
if there wasn't the point deduction, he would have won on all scorecards.
I mean, even still, like, he's still... Like, someone had it 48-46. And then, obviously, 47-47. What's that, 94?
Yeah.
Like, either way, he had the most points on all the judges' scorecards. So, in my mind, that's just weird. But I think...
You're talking about if there was no point deduction?
Yeah.
Because then it would have been 49-46, 48-47, 48-47. Yeah.
But I'm talking about, like, even with the point deductions. It was still 48-46, 47-47.
Oh, you're saying because he had one of three?
Exactly. Like, in my mind, he should win that, but...
I thought he should have won it. But
and they're running it back in July or August.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Moreno did do fucking well in that fight, though.
Yeah.
But I think Davison, from what I can recall, I thought he won 3 rounds. I can't remember which ones, but...
honestly, this is sick, Ken.
Fucking good fight, though.
This is sick, Ken.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's probably the best of the sick Kens. Maybe the Nunes Spencer one. That was pretty good. But yeah, overall...
There were just quite a few fouls in that main event which kind of fucked me off, though. It always annoys me so much when there's fucking eye pokes and low blows just constantly.
Yeah, that's true.
But
overall,
whatever.
We had a great year last year. Despite
most
there
were
being
in
so many shitty... But it was still a good year.
Yeah.
I would definitely...
I definitely did enjoy it. It's funny because... Actually, no. Just forget what I was going to say.
Okay.
No.
Okay, but yeah, like I said, overall, good year for MMA. Good year for the UFC. And then, obviously, we're going to look at some 2019 ones as well. Not in this video, but another one.
I think we'll start and then work our way back if we can. If we
can even remember. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. Let us know in the comments what your favourite UFC or fight of last year was.
I feel like it's definitely going to depend which fighters you like watching as well, where you'd place the pay-per-views on the tier list.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because if you have, like... If they did not care about Conor McGregor, which I feel like most MMA fans do, they could easily go and hunker fuck.
Yeah, I would say that as well.
But yeah, let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back again with some more content.
Yes.
And we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.